HOA Karen tried towing my dog shelter. She didn't expect to get chased by 14 rescues. The sun beat down on the cracked asphalt of Paws Haven, my small dog shelter tucked in the corner of Maple Grove. I poured my heart into this place, saving strays nobody wanted. 14 of Themits, labs, a one-eyed pit bull named Duke called it home. But Karen Whitaker, head of the HOA, had other plans. She'd been after me for months, claiming the shelter lowered property values. Her emails were venomous, her voice at meetings dripping with disdain. I ignored her, thinking she'd tire out. I was wrong. It started with a notice taped to my door: cease operations or face legal action. I laughed it off. Paws Haven was zoned legally. But Karen wasn't playing. At 7 a.m. on a Tuesday, I heard the rumble of a tow truck. I rushed outside, my heart pounding, to find Karen smirking beside a driver hooking chains to my van, the one I used to transport dogs. "You're done," she said, her voice sharp as glass. "This eyesore ends today." I begged her to stop. The van was my lifeline. Without it, I couldn't get food or take dogs to the vet. Karen didn't care. Her eyes gleamed with victory. That's when Duke growled, low and guttural. The other dogs picked it up, their barks echoing like a war cry. I held their leashes tight, but their energy was electric. Karen stepped back, her confidence faltering. Then came the twist I didn't see coming. Mr. Hensley, the quiet old man who lived across the street, shuffled over. He'd never spoken to me before, always keeping to himself. I thought he hated the shelter too, but he clutched a worn photo in his trembling hand, a dog that looked like Duke. "My Rusty saved my life after NAMI," he said, voice cracking. "You saved dogs like him. This woman," he glared at Karen, "she's got no soul." The crowd that had gathered murmured. Karen's face reddened. Hensley's words lit a fire. Volunteers from the shelter appeared, holding signs, "Save Paws Haven." Neighbors joined, some I'd never met. Karen shouted about rules, but her voice was drowned out by the dogs' barks and the crowd's chants. The tow truck driver hesitated, looking uneasy. I saw my chance. "Let's show her what these dogs can do," I said, loosening the leashes just enough. The dogs surged forward, not attacking but charging with wild, joyful chaos. Karen shrieked, dropping her clipboard, and bolted across the lot, her heels clacking. 14 rescue dogs, tails wagging, chased her, barking gleefully. The crowd roared with laughter as Karen stumbled into her SUV and sped off, tires screeching. It was a moment of triumph, pure and raw. I hugged Duke, tears streaming down my face. But victory was fleeting. Karen didn't quit. She filed a lawsuit, claiming the dogs were dangerous. The legal fees drained Paws Haven's funds. I fought for months, but the shelter was bleeding money. Neighbors donated. Hensley even sold his old truck to help, but it wasn't enough. One rainy night, I sat among the dogs, their warm bodies pressed against me, and made the call to close Paws Haven. The dogs were rehomed, but it broke me. Duke stayed with me, his one eye watching as I packed up. Karen won in her way. She got her perfect neighborhood. But I heard she couldn't walk her street without neighbors whispering, their eyes cold. Hensley left a dog toy on her porch every week, a silent rebuke. Paws Haven was gone, but its spirit lingered, a ghost she couldn't escape. The bitter truth hit hardest. Karen's cruelty exposed the fragility of kindness. I'd saved dogs, but I couldn't save my dream. Yet those 14 rescues, charging with fearless love, reminded me why I fought. Their barks still echo in my heart, a defiant song of loyalty and loss. What do you think? Does Karen's win prove rules trump compassion? Or did the community's stand show justice lives in small acts? Share your thoughts.